Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Srishti's World. It's time for another sharing thought episode. Today I would like to talk about being emotional. Means I really have no idea whether any living being are without emotion. For me, being in emotion or emotional, there is no difference being having a feelings, any sort of feelings, right? That's why we are human being, that's why we are living. So I don't find any wrong or any crime in being emotional. But then why it is so important to talk, or why it is so important to understand a person emotional status? Why it is important if it is so normal to have any emotion? There the question lies. There are instances where our emotional level increase or decreases. It happens, and it requires understanding to understand that situation and behave as it is related to humans' mind and soul. Emotion is not just a word, it has implications to any individual well-being. So today I'm going to discuss my understanding and what I have experienced of this word, and how I have come up with a particular specific definition of myself, because there are different way of thinking of different people, and this has a great influence of the things you go through in life, like what type of experience a person go through impact his or her thinking, his or her way of looking into anything, right? So definitely I feel that this emotion word has a greater impact on us, and this needs to be clear in one's life, so that we can understand that what is the importance of it, and we how much we could afford being an emotional person in life. This very thin line, and I know I am not there to talk or comment on this, because I still have not achieved the position where I should, but I'm trying. So I will try to share some of the experiences and how I have evolved, or how I have overcome those. So I will try to discuss on some points, and I will also explain that whether I'm an emotional person or not. So check this video till the end to be with me and understand that what I'm trying to say. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not here to decide whether being emotional is good or bad. No, I can just only share what I feel and what I have experienced being an emotional person or emotionless person. So I am just going to share my experience with you all today. Since my childhood, I have found myself very sensitive with lots of feelings. I don't know. At that time, I don't know about emotion, but I was a very sensitive person since my childhood. I have so much of love and affection for each and every one, and I was very sensitive person. Very sensitive means I cannot take any sort of harmfulness or any sort of negativity, any sort of negative. Or I can't explain means what is bad or what is good, but I cannot take any sort of disturbance. But life is different. Life has a different plans for you, and you have to play that game what is being decided by God. So due to that, I had to go many sort of challenges during my childhood. But seriously, I was not in that position to take that. I'm very conservative, very timid, very conservative, and very sensitive. Means I cannot even take if someone's look at me and just move their face. That also used to hurt me. Why that person do that to me? I think really bad. So continuously I used to think and feel bad and cries a lot. Emotional means crying also includes there. So I used to cry every day. I used to cry. And another side of being emotion was that whatever or whom I meet, I get very attached, and I listen to their problems or start being sympathetic or empathetic with them and get too much attached. Attachment was something which was lagging in my life, and I am in need of that. So I want some sort of attachment to each and everything. I don't know why. I have never met with anyone with such attached person, I tell you. This is something different. I mean, now when I look back and analyze myself, and I see that I never seen any such children who are like this, like me. But I was very sweet. Okay, so I used to have means one pencil, one rubber or hairband. I get attached to all the non-living things as well. By listening to any song, the wordings, I used to cry. Till now also, if I listen, because whatever I do it from heart. So if I need to explain emotion or emotional, then I have come up that if you start doing anything with passion, compassion, or through heart, you will be attached to that thing and you will be emotional to that. We only get emotional to those things which we feel are ours. We have control, we have authority, we have uh, we have total control on that things. That's why we think that this is mine, whether in paper or pen it is there or not, as legally it is our or not. But if a person start thinking something his or her own, there will be the bound, it means there is bound to have a emotional content with that. That is the initiation process. Means from there only emotions start. You cannot have emotion to each and everything in life, but if you start being attached to each and everything you come across, you will definitely be emotional to that thing, person, place, whatever. It is good to some extent, you can carry forward with it, but life is like it will go and go up. Okay, and there are certain stages of life, and if each and every stages of life demand something from us also. Because if I say the childhood, after teens, and then the period where we concentrate on careers, after that we have to look after our relationship, and then parents, and then we get settled in life, then our family starts, and then our children come into our life, and then it is a roller coaster. We have to change from one apartment to another. It is like a right. So in every phase of life we have to be different, because our life itself is a different phase, and we have to change, and our priorities get changed, and accordingly we have to change our thought process as well. But the things which I have understood is that if you show your emotion to the society or to the person you are dealing with, apart from your family members, it has been taken as a different way, I tell you. And society have shown me that being emotional is a crime. Too much attachment or too much emotional things, if you keep on showing to someone, there is a then it is bound to have a negative impact on you, because too much of anything is not at all good, right? Be it with emotional, with any relationship, be it emotional or attached to any non-living things, or be attached to your career. If you're too much into anything, that's at the end is not going to give you anything. So I have understood and I have learned that this is my fault. Many a times I have heard this, which I feel bad, that as I'm emotional, I break down, I often cry, but that I will never term as I am weak. But society term me as weak, and they also, many a times I have heard that I am incapable of taking any responsibility because I am emotionally break. But from my experience, I can tell you that though I am emotional or I am sensitive in nature, but I will never ever term myself as weak, because there was a situation, there was a phase of my life I've lost everything, everyone in my life, and there comes the main turning point of my life, where I have gone to that extent where I have achieved everything in life thereafter. Being a girl, I'm so much proud today. If I look back, I could see in everywhere I have achieved. I have overcome all the negativity, all the problems in my life, and I have made myself happy, not if successful. I never wanted to be successful. I wanted to be happy, without knowing the fact that this is the most valuable and rare. Yeah, you can have money, you can have everything, but if you're not happy, you're the most poorest person. Very few people understand that, and I'm fortunate, I'm happy for myself that I have understood the real meaning of life. But still, even if people term me as weak, I don't mind that, because I have seen myself in the most toughest situation in life, and I have overcome that without going into any bad things, and without opting for shortcuts, without opting for being compromised. I fight, and I have achieved. Yeah, I cries a lot. I cries a lot, but not because I'm weak, not because I say myself that I left, means I cannot achieve. No, I cries to relieve myself. After crying, I feel very happy. So I don't find any wrong in it. So I keep on crying. Now also I cry. I cry when I'm very happy. I cry when I listen to music. I cry when I'm sad, or I start remembering some memories of my past. Yes, they are my treasure. They are actually my wealth, because those time has made me what I am today. I never say those days are bad, or those days give me so much of pain, because those days are the one and responsible for whatever today I am. So you can say that if I'm speaking like that, it means that being emotional always is a good thing. No, I would say no. With experience, I've understood that too much attachment to anything is bad, and showing that to the one you are doing, whether it is with any personal means relationship or in your work area, you should not be easily available to anyone, because then you are making yourself fool, emotional fool. If you are using being used by other and using, what we have to do is to get the actual result or be in the win-win situation, we have to understand where to stop and how to use both judicially, means like your thought process, your brain, and also your mind. You have to calm down and settle down and give importance to both. Sometimes the proportion of minds will be more, because those are very important decision in your life. On the other hand, you have to give importance to your mind, importance to your heart as well, because if you do anything without your approval from your heart, that's not going to give you happiness. The real happiness comes from our heart and mind both. So means taking impulsive decision, hit minded decision, I have eliminated, and I started being judgmental of some time and being rational about things, and sometimes I stop my heart as well, because those are critical in nature, and heart is something that is like kid, it's still like kid, and they start means arguing with you always. No, no, I want this, I want this, like a kid. But sometimes I have to be strict enough with my heart and take that decision. So apart from this, I don't think anything is required, because I'm happy, I'm getting the benefit of it, I am happy with the result. Now I know that no one can manipulate me. I have my own brain, I have my own thought, which is very clear. And how it is clear? Because I have spent a lot of time with myself, because knowing you is very important. My suggestion for this in this video would be, spend some time with you and yourself only. Ask yourself several questions, thousands of questions. Put yourself in the situation, means thought situation, that how you're going to react in that. Prepare yourself, because we are learning every day, and it's a new opportunity to discover you on a daily basis. We are not perfect, we are not near to perfect also, means I am not, but I want to be. That is my journey. I am living to become a good person, I am living to have a good life, I am here to have experience the most best thing in the world available. So that's why I have cut down and understood where to means where to be emotional, where not to be emotional, and where I have to balance both the feelings. But I'm not going to eliminate being an emotional person, because I know and I have experienced that being an emotional person, I have achieved so much. That's why when I'm totally broken, still I was working, still I was taking important decision in my life. So I will never ever term myself as a weak person, and I don't want to be a emotionless person. Good luck, and I hope that you must have a different perspectives, you may have a different perspectives of it. So do share with me, and next time I will be talking on something else. And because I love this part, and I have spent so much of time of my life understanding what the real meaning of this word, because we know many words, but those are really important and have a greater impact on us. And if we tweak something and change little bit, then our life will be very beautiful. Without nothing also, no money, no friends, nothing, but still you will be happy. It's possible. Now when I say and share my experience that I'm really happy, some people don't believe also. How you could be happy? You have no one, you're staying alone and you don't have anything. But believe me, when you start loving yourself, you have a full control over your heart and brain, then you are a happy person. And I don't have to prove that to others, but I know that how much happy I am. And God bless, this is going to continue whatever happens to me. Good luck to you all. See you soon.